back and forth. And what Nick is doing here is great, right? He's taking his time. You don't want to rush this part. So now we're going to change the side. So this is the same thing, right? So you want to roll over the same parts, and you want to do it slowly. What is important here, like for any kind of foam rolling exercises, you want to progressively go deeper and deeper into the roll. So Nick here is using his hands, as you can see here, using his hands. At the beginning, he might put more pressure on his hands to take some load off his glutes here. And then as he feels more comfortable, as the pain, as the discomfort becomes more tolerable, then he can let off some pressure off his hands and then roll deeper, okay? All right, so after the glutes in this workout, we're switching to the hamstrings. Okay, and this is really cool because the hamstring is a very big muscle, one that is often kind of tight, okay? And foam rolling it will actually loosen it up a bit, you know, like make it come back to its normal function, normal length. So what Nick is doing now, even with his leg, is he's applying pressure on top of his own leg, which is his body weighted leg, so that he can get deeper into the roll, right? So this is really good, but you might not want to start with this, right? You might want to start with your body weight only, see how it feels, right? See where the pain is, see where the tension is. And then as you feel more comfortable, as the muscle loosen up, then you can actually use your leg again. Or me, I like to apply pressure also with my hand on my knee and make the hamstring like sink in the foam roller a little bit more, right? So we have about 3 seconds left, and now we're going to move down to the calves. Perfect. So for the calves, you want to start here, exactly here at the ankle where your tendon is, right? And then you want to move again slowly up to the level of the knee. You don't need to go behind the knee. These are like soft spots where there's some structures that you don't necessarily want to compress, right? And Nick is doing something interesting here. So not only is he going slowly and applying pressure progressively, but he's also, you know, rotating his leg on the left and on the right to feel where the tense spots are, right? And when he has one, this is where he wants to stay on and roll progressively and slowly over it, right? So you see here, this is normally where the people have most tension because it's where the different muscles kind of like link up. So this can get really tight and sore. So again, you wanna be in control here, right? You don't wanna apply too much pressure at once. You really just want to go layer by layer, you know, and then add in pressure as you feel more comfortable with it. Because pain is normal, discomfort is normal, but it should be tolerable all the way. Okay, cool. So the quads. This is the one that can really hurt sometimes if you go too deep at first, right? So it's really important, like Nick is doing here, that you use your arms to actually control how much load you're applying to your quads with the foam rolling, right? And right now Nick is going straight with his leg, so basically doing the front part of the quads, but we have 4 heads in the quads, right? There's 4 muscles in the quad. So basically what you can do is you can go in one direction here, do one, soften it up a little bit, and then what you can do is you can apply some rotation and go on the side and even on the inside as well, right? To tackle the other heads of the quads. So feel free to explore by trial and error and to feel where your sore spots are, which is exactly what Nick is doing. Cool, good. So now we're gonna move to the lats. All right. This is one where some people, when they first do it, like Nick right now, they grin a little bit, you know, because maybe they went a little bit too hard, right? So it's very important that you use your right hand, like Nick is doing right now, to control how much pressure you apply to the foam rolling on the lats here, because there's a lot of bony structures that are very close to the muscles here, and it's not as big as the muscle as the leg. So you really want to go smooth on this one, right? Control the pressure, start slow, start smooth, and then if you feel more comfortable, more in confidence, then you just take off some load off your hand and go deeper into the stretch. Okay? Cool. So while Nick is doing this, what I'm going to do now for the remaining of the time is just explain you when these types of workout are really good to perform, right? So basically, when you're performing a full body foam rolling, just like Nick is doing right now, it's best to do it either post-workout or either at a time where you have like a few hours in between your workouts or something. Because the thing is that like rolling the back or rolling the lats before you're performing some squats or some movements that will involve these muscles is not necessarily something that we can advise for, right? Especially for the back. But if you feel some tightness or some soreness in your legs and you're going to use your legs actually in the workout, that's also fine, right? But then you might want to just focus on these legs, because it has been shown actually that performing some foam rolling with not too much pressure for not more than actually 30 to 45 seconds will increase for an acute period of time your range of motion for a given muscle, right? But the back is something where you don't want to be too relaxed going into a workout, right? These muscles are supposed to protect your spine, and they're supposed to be rigid, and they're supposed to be tight, actually. How do you feel, Nick?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Relaxed?
Yeah. No more tension. Well, not as much.
Exactly. So what Nick just said is exactly how you should feel, right? Relaxed, relieved, and feel free to do it again if you think you need a bit more foam rolling on every body part, right? So I guess that's it. Anything you want to add, Nick?
Breathing. How should you breathe?
Breathing? Okay, yeah, this is a good question. So basically, you should just breathe like as naturally as possible, but it's even better if you really take deep breaths and you control them so that the relaxation effect when you're rolling is even more amplified, right? So I guess that's it. So thank you for joining, really, and please feel free to watch this workout over and over again if you want to do it, or just listen to our tips and see Nick in action. Big Dog Nick, all right? Bye, guys.